Hello guys, I would like to introduce the Brush Alpha management tool that I was working on for a while. Probably there will be some time for improvement, as every time I record this video it's just something I find a bug or something that annoys me, but at this stage I think that I can show it. So we have the tool here. We need to be in a poly 3D mode, and this has to be present. I'm gonna reset all brushes. I'm still having some alphas here, so there's no option to reset them in ZBrush. So probably I could start a new one, or I don't know. So anyway, I have my tool here. There's a save option and so on. When you start it first time, it will ask you to set a path that you want to, if the path isn't present. For the one we use at the studio, it has a preset, but you can add a more paths and so on. But at the start it will ask you to choose a path. And the second thing that it will do, it will check if there are no brushes or alphas with same naming convention within the folders. Now I'm going to talk a bit about the folder structure of the brushes. So we have one folder, and then we have groups, and within that groups we have TIFF, PSD or ZBrush brushes. The rest of the stuff is being made automatically. So if you have a preview with same name, then it's great. It will use it. You will not have to do the previews by your own. But so I have my brushes here. Also, I have a option to choose them, add them to favorites, and I have two favorite groups from different brush folders. So we can make our own favorite. First, I'm gonna just show how I can send the brush to ZBrush. So I can send the brush right now, and we can see that the brush is loaded. Great thing about loading the brush is that it doesn't overflow the alphas. The brush alpha is directly connected to the brush. Think of it. I think that maybe I could send the alpha directly to brush settings, but for now I'm gonna show what I've got here. So now that we set it like that, we can use it. It's got the basic settings and so on. If we want to send another brush, it will be set here and it will be added. And now I'm going to show why it's crucial to you to have non-unique naming, because if I send it one more time, I will not make another brush. I will switch back to the old one. And same goes in here. In some cases, we've got older ZBrush and newer, so we can just send alpha. And this is the same action, but it's good to use it on a I like to use alphas on standard brush. So we have alphas here, and if you look at the alphas, they have naming. If I choose now to go back to this alpha, and I can go here, it will just switch. We can still choose it from here, but if we send it from here, then it will apply also the alpha settings that I have saved. And this will be another topic. It's within this one here. So if I send this one here, it has different mid value of 0. And this one has a value of 85. If we click here, we can have a big preview. If you want to, for example, I have a test here, so I can send this ZBrush one in here, and this is my test folder. I can update the preview it will update also the alpha here. I don't know if I connected the update settings that I will talk about in a second. I will talk about it in the tips that I have without the brushes. So now I can update the preview. I just click yes, and here I have a few moments to wait. Sometimes if the conversion to icon will take longer, then it will not pop in, then you just have to switch back and forward, but this works here. What I can do is I can grab this brush and add it to a favorite. I can make my own favorite group, new group, and I can switch now here. I have already pre-made groups. As you can see, this one sets automatically. If I'm, for example, here, if I want to grab this and add it here, then I can add it and move it between groups. If I want to remove it, then the group will be deleted at the end. But as you can see, I can just now, and I can move to tracks if I want to. Bam. But they're all in the cracks. So this is the favorite group. Now we're gonna speak a bit about updating alpha settings. So let's go to as you can see, I have TIFFs here. If those are not present, then this one switches to send alpha. And here I have some more options. I can save alpha settings. So I think I have already some alpha settings for this one. So I'm on brush standard. I'm gonna switch here, and I can, for example, turn it off and turn on some values. So here it's using this part without the tiles. I'm not using the tiles, but I'm using this part. I don't use alpha just because this is the drawback. I cannot get data for that and set data. So the most one that I use will be this part. And now I can just send, if I send alpha to ZBrush here, it will change the values that I set. So this one doesn't have any. I did have some in, I think I had it somewhere in here. Yeah, as you can see, I have seamless, radial fade, mid value, and they're all set up, and they are working with focal shift 0. Also, this one switches to whatever I want, is whatever I have stored in my text file that is present there. But for example, here I don't have, so I'm gonna switch the mid value, and now I'm checking this stuff here. And for this one, I like to do a little bit of seamless, that I would have a same issues. And I think that now it's kind of close to what I have, and now I will add a little bit of radial fade. 15 usually works nicely. And now that I have alpha saved, I can store my settings. Okay, so now I can send alpha to ZBrush from this one, and you will notice that it's not okay, but if I send back this one, it will switch and set all the settings. Now I'm going to show how to save a brush. So first of all, if we are going and switching between this, we can have a automatic where we want to save the brush. So now for this one, I only have the alphas. Actually, I don't feel like I need a brush for this one, but brush keeps the information properly, not in here but here. So I'm going to save that brush, and I'm going to call it save test brush, the one that I have here. And I'm gonna actually go, and I like to have a proportional document for this. Okay, and now I'm gonna go to half, or even zoom out to have it properly staged. Let's switch it to, now that I have I can save I will save the brush. brush doesn't exist is your name. What happens if we want to save it one more time? Brush exists is use unique naming, so I cannot save it like that, and I have this one saved. So let's do test brush 2, brush created, and now I'm just gonna wait a moment because the dictionary is being updated, so now I can have it here. So now I can say send Zbrush, send Zbrush. I think I have some other brushes with a wrong stuff in here. As I said, I didn't save this brush properly. I think I did some previews, so I just can grab a different brush. Let's grab Willow. Okay. Previous one was doing something. Probably I updated preview on it and didn't upgrade the brush. As I think it was the so the test brushes, I can go here and open this group brush, and I can just, saying the truth, I can delete it. I don't want this here, and I'm gonna refresh group, and now it's gone. So now I can send this brush here, so or this brush. So it's much easier for me, especially when we are like it's easier to switch to the it's easier to switch to mouse to between the move between the or if you have two pens, you can map one to one screen and another one to another, and you can do different stuff here. So for this one I can also save alpha settings, and I will reset all brushes not to have any. Let's click all brushes. So now I don't have any. I can send alpha to Zbrush. And don't know if I saved enough settings. Probably lazy mouse will work here. Probably there's a bit some of brush settings here that I didn't use, some elastic or something, so it's on some brushes it's better to work on to have saved brushes in older versions or just set stuff. We can notice that there are certainly some other settings on the brush, but maybe just the setting is this: focal shift, send alpha to Zbrush. Now it will just switch. It's just the steps are wrong here. Yeah, step should be to 1 probably, and there should be some other settings on the brush that I could actually check, and I could actually, saying the truth, I could save them. Let's check modifiers and let's switch between brushes. elastic is on, I think, or something else. Maybe it's on alpha, I don't know. Maybe it's connected to a stitch brush, so it might be connected to a stitch brush. Send alpha to ZBrush. Yeah, it's connected to just to a stitch brush. So for example, I could do a switch between brushes that we are using, but it's not that necessary. You just need to know that all this, it's better to connect them to the stitch brush. So usually the stitch brush works nicely with this one here. Oh, it's even the curve is too much then. But yeah, and that's it. This is what I have. Oh, I've got something like that. So I have a reset brushes on import that we could have only one brush in the, and we have those buttons too, but I prefer to, so now we should have only one brush in here. So every time we send a brush, we can send it. And that's it. Thank you.